Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I'm gonna start today's video with a new series that I'm bringing to this Fantasy Labs channel, which is basically just talking about the basics of t-shirt design. So I wanted to go ahead and show you one version of a very basic t-shirt design that includes text and image. I'm actually going to show you two versions. Before I begin, I just want to go ahead and say anybody who's subscribed to the Fantasy Labs channel, you can go ahead and head over to our fantasylabs.com website, and we actually have a free package for you guys for Halloween celebrations kind of going on. Free graphics. I think it has a total of like either 64 or 65 graphics, something like that, completely for free. You can go ahead and click here and click free download. You don't have to be a customer of Fantasy Labs to actually get access to the free downloads. Everybody can access it. So go ahead and check that out. It's my free gift to you guys. You guys can use those elements, those graphics, however you want, in whatever way you want, any kind of way. All right. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you two different versions of the exact same t-shirt to combine text and image in various ways. And like I said, this is just the basics. We're going to be doing many different episodes in this playlist, if you will. So this is just the beginning. So what we have here is one of the styles that you can apply text with an image to a design. So the first thing is, of course, we have conceptual format, right? So what is the conceptual format? You have a Santa Claus, and you guys know how Santa says ho ho ho. I mean, that's kind of like his trademark, Santa's trademark. So we have dab on them ho ho ho's. Does that make sense? Kind of funny, it is what it is, but dab on them ho ho ho. So obviously, ho, 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 trademark. It's kind of like a thing that Santa Claus says, and then we applied it with the dab, the dabbing Santa Claus, and it just kind of all flows together, all right? So here we have the image, and we have two lines of text. The first line of text is curved, right? It has a curved effect, and the bottom is just a simple line of text or a string of text. This is just one of the many styles. So in your future creations with your designs, you can use this style. An image in the middle, a line of text on the top, line of text on the bottom. The only difference is the one on the top is kind of curved to kind of fit in with this, I guess you could say, shape, right? And this shape overall is an arc shape. So if I search here for an arc, this is exactly what I was looking for. This shape mimics this design, right? So you have that curve on the top, the flat on the bottom, and the details in the middle, right? So that's the arc shape. The next type of design style that I wanted to show you guys is this one, right? So when you have a lot of text, sometimes it's hard to figure out where you can manipulate the text, where you can fit the text. That's something that I struggled with for a very long time when I was first starting my designs, is like, how do I fit the images and text in the same thing? Well, one of the concepts of design is symmetry, right? Symmetry is just simply, if I was to split the design in the middle, can there be a mirror image from the left to the right side of the image? So if I was to throw a line down the middle, what do we have? We have an element here, and then we have an element here with equal size. That is symmetry. In the world of t-shirt design, symmetry doesn't have to be identical, but it has to be mirroring the size, right? So it would not make sense if I took the text here, this text that says dab on them, and I take this and I make it this small, right? It wouldn't add up. It wouldn't make sense. That's why we kind of keep it somewhat the same size as the Santa Claus text or the Santa Claus design, and then we have the same text here. So this is a little bit different. This is more of a squared design, but the top is what has most of the content, and the bottom is just a simple line to share on the bottom of the screen. So they're both the same design. You could just pick what you like more. I know I like this one more, and I like it for two main reasons. First of all is because it's more visible and more visibly appealing, right? So I can read the text a little bit better. It's more attractive to me. But more importantly, for the second one, it has a functional purpose because it's more financially it can help me from a financial standpoint better. I'll tell you why. When you sell things on print on demand, like Zazzle, Redbubble, TeePublic, etc., they're going to take a smaller version of that image and place it on the product so they can present it in front of the site. The image itself could be 10,000 pixels in size, but they're not going to put the true 10,000 pixel size image to the public. Why? Because it slows down website speed, things like that. So what they'll do is they'll minify the image. And minifying is not something that a human being will do. It will the software, the internet, the website, whatever you want to call it, will have something called a minifier. And it will take all the images, it will make them much, much, much smaller, place them on the product so that they can load faster on your computer, right? And one of the things that controls conversion rates is loading speed. So the image will be much smaller. And if the image is smaller, that means skinnier text is harder to read. I'm not saying that this is impossible to read. In fact, it probably will be possible, but this one is just much more visible. And that's why I like this one better. So from a financial standpoint, customers are going to be looking on the site, and anything that could be thick, easy to read, very visually appealing, the letters are fatter, literally more bold, it's going to be easier to see, potentially to make more money. As soon as I get customers' attention, I want them to get the joke, get the text, understand the play on words, and come from that intellectual perspective as opposed to just seeing a piece of art, right? Part of the reason why I didn't pick certain fonts like super skinny fonts, and I'll just kind of show you what I mean, is if we go over here, let me get rid of this. If we go over here to, like, for example, any kind of one of these fonts, like this one called Carlson Slab, this is really skinny. I don't prefer it. Even if I didn't, if I didn't have the effect, it would be even worse. You can see how skinny it is. I don't want that. I want it to be thicker, and the thicker it is, the more visible it is. Can I take this and make this more thick? Absolutely. But one is not necessarily better than the other. I just simply prefer this one more. But they're both styles that work, you know? So this is the first lesson of the basics to t-shirt design. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And once again, guys, don't forget the free gift. It's only going to be here up to Halloween. You can go ahead and download it, have fun, enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. All right, peace out, bye.